Hello people, welcome to another video on the lecture video series on wireless network, and in this series we are discussing our unit 5, which is 4G and beyond. In our previous video we have discussed the introduction to 4G systems, where we have seen the introduction of 4G systems in totally three folds, out of which the first fold discusses about the 4G system is concentrated on the seamless integration of various wireless standards that we have, and the second fold is about the support for various multimedia and the increased number of throughput requirement, and the third fold is we talk about the interoperability, because we should need and compatibility between the various networks that an user can able to operate on. So these are all the three main folds that we have discussed in the introduction of 4G systems, and in today's video we will be discussing about what are all the various visions of the 4G system, and followed by we'll be discussing what are all the various futures and the challenges associated to this particular future as far as your 4G system is concerned. So that's the content of today's topic, and without any further delay, let's jump into the topic. So here, the basic vision of the 4G system, 4G mobile system, the 4G systems are designed to solve the remaining problems which we already had in 3G systems and provide new services like high quality voice, high definition videos, and high data rate wireless channels. The term 4G introduces different type of broadband wireless access communication systems. In order to understand the capabilities of 4G systems, let us take a closer look at the term MAGIC, which actually stands for Mobile Multimedia, Anytime, Anywhere, Global Mobility Support, Integrated Wireless Solution, and Customized Personal Service. Mobile multimedia refers to the ability of transmitting and receiving high quality voice and high definition videos and other multimedia content seamlessly across multiple networks and systems. Anytime, anywhere in the above terminology refers to that the user can get access to these services and applications from anywhere in the world and at any time. Global mobility support enables users to move seamlessly across different networks and systems while maintaining the same level of services. And finally, getting into the term integrated wireless solution means that the 4G system will support both mobile and fixed wireless networks seamlessly, integrating terminals, networks, and applications to meet the increasing user demands. Customized personal service refers to the ability to tailor the services and applications to every individual users based on their preferences, usage pattern, and their requirement. The future 4G systems will consist of various networks using IP, Internet Protocol, as a common protocol. This means that regardless of underlying network architecture, all systems will be able to communicate seamlessly using the same protocol. This will allow for a more efficient and cost-effective communication system. The next point that we'll be discussing over here is the 4G systems will have a broader bandwidth, higher data rate, and smoother and quicker handoff to ensure seamless service across multiple wireless systems and networks. The key is to integrate 4G capabilities with all existing mobile technologies using advanced technique of digital communication and networking. And to summarize, 4G mobile systems offer a wide range of benefits and capabilities, including mobile multimedia, global mobility support, customized personal service, and integrated wireless solutions. They will support both mobile and fixed wireless network and seamlessly integrate terminals, networks, and other applications to meet the increasing demands by the user. The future 4G systems will consist of various networks using IP as a common protocol and will have a broader bandwidth, higher data rates, smoother and quicker handoff to ensure seamless service across multiple wireless systems and networks. So these are all the various visions of the 4G systems which we are about to discuss. Moving on to the next topic, here we'll be discussing what are all the various features of the 4G system, and while introducing this particular feature, what will be the various challenges that we will be facing, or various challenges which has to be overcome to implement this particular feature. So without any further delay, let us see what are all the various features that the 4G system has to offer. So here the first feature that we are about to discuss is high usability in modern mobile systems. So here high usability is defined as the ability of the user mobile device anytime, anywhere, and with any technology seamlessly. And in order to enable this particular feature, the main constraint which you have to focus on is the spectrum efficiency. So the spectrum has to be effectively utilized because the spectrum must be available on demand. So this can be achieved by improving radio resource management and increasing the spectrum utilization techniques. Moving on to the next technique, we have support for multimedia services at low transmission costs. This means that the user can easily access and use multimedia services such as high quality video and audio content without incurring high data rates and charges. So in order to enable this particular feature, the main challenge that we have to address is interoperability among the users and especially the standardization. So these are all the two challenges which we have to overcome in order to facilitate the support for multimedia services at low transmission costs. And the proposed solution which could able to address this particular challenge is to develop an unified and open architecture, protocol and interfaces. Moving on to the third feature, we have personalization. Here, personalization is an important feature which allows the user to customize their mobile devices and services according to their preference and usage pattern. This can include features such as personalized content recommendation and custom user interfaces. So the important aspect or the important challenge which we have to consider over here is when it comes to personalization, then the security and privacy will become a most crucial challenge which we have to address. So in order to address this particular challenge, we may able to propose enhanced user data protection, network security algorithms, and identity management. So security and privacy can be boosted up by enhancing the user data protection, network security protocols, and then identity management techniques. Moving on to the fourth feature of the 4G systems, we have integrated services. The integrated services is another key feature of the 4G system. This means that the mobile system are able to seamlessly integrate different services and applications to provide a more comprehensive user experience. For example, a mobile system might integrate a music streaming service with a social media app to allow users to share their favorite songs with their friends. So when this comes into the picture in order to facilitate this integrated service as a future, the important challenge which we have to address is the mobility management, which has to be addressed. So the mobility management can be addressed by implementing seamless handovers, network selection algorithms. There should be an sharp algorithms which effortlessly hands over the calls from one station to another station, and also we should able to select the network without any hassle. And moving on to the next feature, the fifth feature on the list is all IP based heterogeneous network. So this is an another important feature. So this is an another important feature for the 4G systems. This means that all the systems, regardless of their underlying technology, will have to use IP as a common protocol for communication. So this will allow for more efficient and cost-effective communication between different devices. Well, if that is a future, that also comes with a challenge here. The quality of service will be the challenging task which we have to address. Of course, the quality of service can be compensated or it can be addressed by ensuring consistent service quality, reliability, and availability of the user. Moving on to the next part. So we have high data rate services. Moving on to the next point, we have high data rate services with system reliability, and the key important factor for this particular feature is energy efficiency. We will have to focus much on energy efficiency, and this can be addressed by optimizing the power consumption and network energy efficiency. So high data rate services with system reliability is a crucial aspect of 4G system. This means that the mobile systems are able to provide high speed data services with reliable connection with the base station, even in the areas where the network coverage is very poor. So the power optimization is a crucial task and it's a crucial challenge which has to be addressed on this particular factor. So moving on to the next facility, we have facilities for integrated services. So we have facilities for integrated services, and the facility for integrated services, this means that the mobile system are designed to support a wide range of services and applications, including voice, video, data, and messaging services. All these things are seamlessly integrated into a single system. So here the crucial task will be, it has to be cost effective. It has to be cost effective. In order to make the system a much more cost effective product, we will have to optimize the network infrastructure, and it has to be deployed in a very efficient way, and we will have to take care of the operations, which has to take care in a seamless fashion. So these are all the key features of the 4G systems, and comes with the corresponding challenges over here. And then the key features and challenges of the 4G systems can be seen in threefold. The first one is the mobile station. So with respect to mobile station, that will be the first fold. And then with respect to the system, that will be the second fold. And with respect to service, that will be the third fold. So here, these three slides will illustrate what are all the key features of a 4G system with respect to mobile station, whereas these are only three important features which we'll have to bring in, whereas the first one is multi-mode user terminals, because here we consider a single user should be able to move in various multiple networks on the particular system. So here I leave this particular slides as a self-study topic, and I leave it to your exercise so that you can further go through and what are all the various proposed systems available on it. As this is just a matter of fact, I will leave this to your exercise. To summarize, the 4G features and the challenges can be viewed in threefold. The first one is mobile station, second one is with respect to the system, and third one is with respect to service. So with this, we will move on to the next topic, that is an applications of 4G systems. So since we are stepping into the 5G system, I don't have to stress a lot on the applications of 4G systems, because we are already using the various technologies and the various services that is offered by the 4G system. But still, we will just briefly see a point form of what are all the applications of 4G system. So the first application that we could witness because of 4G systems is the virtual presence. So 4G will provide the user services at all times, and even if the user is offsite. So the remote presentation is possible with the help of 4G systems. Moving on to the next application, the crucial application comes into the next list is virtual navigation. 4G system will provide the user with virtual navigation through which a user can access a database of streets, buildings, etc. of a large city. So this requires a high-speed transmission, and whereas we have GPS on hands nowadays. And the third application on our list is telemedicine, and here the 4G will support the remote health monitoring of the patients via video conference assistance for a doctor at any time and anywhere. So now there is not a need to visit a doctor's home or the hospital to get any medical assistance. It can be done through online. And then next on our list will be the teleprocessing or geoprocessing applications, where the 4G will combine the geographical information, we call it as GIS, and global positioning system, which is GPS. So GIS and GPS will be combined together, in which the user will get an location related queries in a snap. And on all top of it, we can use the 4G systems for the education purposes. The 4G will provide a good opportunity for the people anywhere in the world to continue their education online in a cost effective manner. So these are all the crucial applications of 4G network system, and this is not the exhaustive list. We have just discussed only the crucial applications of the 4G systems, and you very well know that the list goes on and on. So that's the end of this particular video. So we'll be winding up this video here, and in the next lecture video series, we'll be seeing what are all the 4G technologies that is involved, or the crucial technologies which enables the 4G system. And in that, we will be starting our discussion with the multi-carrier modulation, and followed by we'll be discussing what are all the smart antenna techniques. So I'll wind up the video here. I'm going to see you in the next video. Until then, it's bye from Jai, and I wish you all a happy learning.